Well, hey, welcome back to the podcast. This week, I wanted to talk about productivity hacks that you can use while you're either on spring break or maybe this summer on vacation. Well, hey, my friend, welcome to Creatives on Fire, the go to podcast for content creators looking to grow their audience as well as their income. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. All right, over the next few weeks, you may find yourself on spring break, or definitely over the next few months, you might find yourself on a short little trip or a long, much needed vacation. Either way, I want to share with you 3 productivity hacks that I hope will help you as you navigate this time off in your business. So, first of all, I just want to start right out of the gate by letting you know that you have to decide what's right for you and what's right for your business. No one else can do that for you. But I will tell you this. I don't know how many times I have gone on a trip with my family and told myself, nothing's going to change. I am still going to do all the things. I'll just figure it out. I'll figure out a way to do it. And then I spend the entire rest of the trip beating myself up for, I can't believe I didn't do that. I can't believe I haven't caught up. I can't believe I've let that fall to the side. I think it is much better to plan to do nothing and do nothing with a guilt-free conscience than to plan to do it all without a plan. Okay. And so hopefully these tips will help you. First of all, I want you to get really clear before you ever decide that you're going to do work while you're on vacation on your non negotiables. What are those business non negotiables, the things that have to happen no matter what in your business for your business to continue? And the best case scenario is for you to be able to batch those things before you leave town. Of course, that's a perfect world, and we'd love to all be able to do that. I'm going to put a link to an episode all about batching content here in the show notes for you in case you want to refer to it. There's some great tips in there for doing this. But this will allow you to have more focused time while you're off with your family and your friends and to be able to really enjoy it more. Anything that obviously you can schedule, you need to schedule. So if you have been putting off doing a trial for one of those planning platforms, this would be a great time to institute that free trial just to see if it doesn't free you up and isn't something that maybe you'd like to continue when you get back. But batch content when possible and schedule everything that's schedulable. Is that a word? Schedulable. Schedulable. That's able to be scheduled. All right. Number 2 hack is time management. So I want you to sit down, look just from a perspective of what truly, realistically, time can you spend while you're gone on work? Is there no time? Will there be any downtime? Will you always be around others? Is your trip with other members of the family, like grandparents and cousins and uncles, and you'll be around people 24/7? Or is it just an intimate trip with just you and your family? Will there be friends that you are expected to meet up with a certain itinerary every single day? What does the trip look like? When will you realistically have any time to work on your business? Plan it out ahead of time. If there are non negotiables and you are not able to batch ahead of time, I want you to decide, are you going to discipline yourself to get up early on your spring break or get up early on your vacation so that you have that extra hour to knock that stuff out in your hotel room before everybody else is calling and begging for you to come do things? So, or are you going to maybe set a time at lunch when you know everybody else is going to be at the beach or at the pool and you decide you're already not interested in those activities and you're going to stay and do it? These are very dangerous waters, my friend. If it is a truly non-negotiable in your business, I would not count on any time apart from getting up early that's going to always work for you. But here's the deal. I want you to sit down and plan it out ahead of time. That is how you are going to have a guilt-free trip. You are going to realize, hey, there's like zero chance I'm going to get anything done while I'm gone. Or maybe you're like, hey, I don't want to do anything while I'm gone. And if these are the cases, decide ahead of time so that you can go guilt free instead of doing like I've always done and said, oh, I'm going to figure it out. I'll bring my laptop and the whole work bag and all the things, and I will get it done and then not get it done and just beat yourself up every single day. And then you can't even really truly enjoy the time with your friends and family that you've carved out. So I want you to decide, are you going to turn off your cell phone? Are you going to go completely without any type of communications? Are you going to turn off your notifications? What are you going to do differently on this trip? Also, with time management, if you are going to carve out time to do a little bit every single day while you're gone, choose a dedicated space. So when I used to get to the hotels, I would see if they had a business center or somewhere where they have their own desktop set up and or Wi-Fi area that you can peacefully go to and do some work. And I would find that spot and I would tell my family, listen, for 1 hour, I'll be leaving the room early. I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get a couple things done. And then I'm yours the rest of the day. That way, you are compartmentalized. You have that space dedicated to where you're going to work only, and you're not as tempted to bust open your laptop in the hotel room with your family sitting there looking at you, ready to go do something. And you're also not missing being in the moment when you're out on activities, trying to pull up your phone and do things for your business on your phone. You know that while you're on that trip, you are only going to do work in that dedicated, designated space that you have chosen ahead of time. So, another aspect of time management might be that you need to hire someone to do some of the things while you're gone. And I don't mean hire them immediately for full time work, but maybe you need to go on to Fiverr or Upwork and grab someone for one project. Maybe you just need to hire someone to edit your YouTube video for that week that you're gone. It's a great opportunity to trial someone. I mean, heck, you weren't going to get it done anyway. Why not just have someone do it for you for the one time? And if they're amazing, voila, you have hired someone that can do it for you every week. But I think it's just a great excuse to get out of our norm and hire some help that we would have put off. We're always like, well, I can just do that. Well, I can just do that. Well, not while you're on spring break, not while you're on vacation, my friend. So consider hiring someone on a project basis to maybe ghostwrite a blog post for you or create some content for you while you're gone. And that way you can say, oh, look, this worked even better. So, and I was freed up. Maybe you can kind of implement some of that when you get back as well. All right. So you have decided what your non-negotiables are. You've batched them if possible. You have scheduled all the things you could not batch out. You've decided what time realistically you can get any work done during spring break, if that includes getting up early. And you've designated a space where you will promise yourself that's the only place you're going to do work. Number 3 is I want you to take this opportunity as one to work on your business without working on your business. So obviously the time away is going to give you the mental freedom to get creative and have just a chance to give your brain a complete refresh. So definitely lean into that. But also while you're out and about, a lot of times this is our big opportunity to capture content for B-roll. So B-roll is that video content that can roll behind your reels or your videos, your stories, just to kind of show a little bit of lifestyle, kind of a little bit about the person behind the creation of the content. And this is such a great opportunity. You're going to have lots of maybe landmarks or beautiful scenery, whether you're at the beach or at a museum, or maybe you're at an arboretum. So just wherever you are, keep that in the back of your mind because there is a story to tell for while you're on a break. And those location photos and videos are key moments that you're not going to want to miss out on. You're definitely going to want to capitalize on them. And if you have a friend, a family member, or somebody that can take a few photos of you while you were in these locations, that is amazing. So I hope these 3 hacks are helpful for you. Don't forget, if you're on vacation, this is your chance to get refreshed and rejuvenated in order to come back and serve your audience even better than before. Don't waste it spending time trying to figure out how you're going to squeeze all of the content creation in while you're gone. Plan ahead of time, decide what your non negotiables are, how you're going to manage it while you're gone, whether you're going to batch it, hire it out, or if you are going to actually do it while you're on location. Decide and designated spot. That's the only place you're going to dedicate to working. And then really decide to capture the moments that you have while you're gone. Capture the time that you have with your friends and family, and do not squander it. I appreciate you, my friend. I hope you have a great spring break or vacation this summer. And until next time, stay creative. Hey, Melanie Ferguson here. I have created a content planner for creatives that's unique to content creators. It's a 52-week planning guide and calendar designed to help you manage your time, help you stay organized, consistent, and really just know what to do and when. From planning your content to making sure you're on track every single week, this planner allows you to focus on what matters most for your business. So if you're looking for a way to keep all of your things organized, be able to be ahead of the game and know exactly what to do and when, check it out at creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner. That's creativesonfirepodcast.com/planner.